Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you some tips on how to improve knee and foot flexibility. So this is mostly about your feet, like your arches, but of course I'll go into a little bit of how to improve your knee flexibility. So of course I'm using professional equipment, but you can use things from around your house. I'll explain to you as we go on what those things are and how you can improvise based on what you have. So let's get on with the video. You're going to start by standing on flat feet with arms to the side. Then you're going to put your foot on releve, over toe, releve, and flat foot down. And continue this 4 times on each leg. Now you're going to do ankle circles 4 times each side and then switch legs. Now sit down on the floor and stretch over toes for 20 seconds, pushing your butt against your heels. Now put your heels down and push forward. Repeat this 10 times. Now put your arms forward and straight your legs. Try to touch your nose to your knees. Now put one leg on top of the other one, pushing your heel forward with your knee. Make sure that this stretches and that your ankle is turned inside. Switch legs when you're done. Now flex and point your feet 10 times. Now switch legs, one of them flexed, the other pointed, and then switch. Now do monkeys. If this exercise is too difficult for you, you can just skip it, but watch me and try to understand how to do it. Now we're going to do big circles with both of our feet. Now stand up and do 10 jumps to give yourself some energy. Make sure your knees are straight and your toes are pointed. Now stretch pike. Straight your knees and touch your nose to your knees. And now flex your feet. Okay, so now that we've finished warming up our toes and knees, we're going to start off by stretching our knees. So the first thing that we're going to need is yoga blocks. Now, of course, if you don't have these, that's totally fine. You can take a few different books and stack them up on top of each other to approximately this height. Place your yoga block right under your feet. Stretch pike and hold on to the yoga block. Now do the same thing, but flex your feet. Now stand up onto the yoga block. Make sure to be careful so that you don't fall over. Straighten your knees and try to touch your nose to your knees. Put your hands on the floor and stretch. Now put your feet on the floor and do basically the same exercise, but put your hands behind you and turn them around. Now do not change your position. Just put one of your feet behind you into a straight line and stretch like this. And of course, we have to do the other leg. Now spread your feet and grab your legs. Try to pull your head through your legs. Next, we're going to move on to stretching our toes and arches. So for this, you're going to need either a tennis ball or a club. Place the tennis ball on the floor and put your foot on top. Roll out your inner and outer arch on the floor. Make sure to do the other leg as well. And if you're using a club, you'll basically do the same thing, but roll your foot on the body of the club. And now the other leg. Next, you're going to need some form of an elastic band. You can get a TheraBand or a rubber elastic band. Now, if you want to, you can also take some weights, but this is optional and not necessary. And if your arches are not very good, I would really not suggest using weights. Point your toe and take the TheraBand and loop it around your toes and your heel. Once you've done both legs, this is what it should look like. If you would like to, you can put weights on top, but once again, if you don't have flexible toes, I would not suggest doing that. Now, just stretch. For the next few exercises, you're going to want to grab a chair or stand by the wall. Do not put any weight onto the chair. Do 50 calf raises. Now stretch your overtoes. Stand on plie and releve on one of your legs and put your other leg, your flexed foot, onto your heel. Push your heel as hard as you can. Try not to put any weight onto the chair. Make sure to do the other leg for the same amount of time. Do the same thing on overtoes. Make sure to do both legs. Now put both of your feet on overtoes, let go of your arms, and try to hold your balance. Make sure to keep your ankles together. Now stretch your plie on flat foot to relax your muscles from all of the opposite stretch. For the next exercise, you're going to want to go to a stairwell or to some wall or a couch or something that has a surface like this that you can put your feet up against. Put your feet on overtoes and make sure that both your toes and your heels are touching the stairwell. That's what it should look like. Now stretch this for as long as you'd like. You can read a book or scroll through TikTok or do anything you want while you're just sitting there. Watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and that it was helpful to you, and if you did enjoy it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel down below. Also, go follow my Instagram at tovamichelle.rg and my TikTok at tovamichelle. I'll link both of them in the description down below.